Hi, I'm Bill Wiadrowski from LifeWise Pet Nutrition, and today we've got a question from Nick who wants to know which food should he be feeding his dog with pancreatitis. Well, Nick, that's a really tough question because pancreatitis is one of these idiopathic diseases. Idiopathic diseases are ones that we just don't know what causes them, and that makes it a bit of a problem. The common response to the question is to go to a low-fat diet. Because the theory from that is that too much fat in the food overloads the pancreas, and so the disorder commences. Pancreatitis in itself happens when the digestive enzymes that are actually produced in the pancreas activate before they get into the gut, and so they actually start to digest the pancreas itself. Hence, there is severe pain, often accompanied with vomiting and diarrhea, and of course, a very unhappy dog. The problem with that, though, is that if we reduce the fat level in the food, it is normally replaced with carbohydrate. And the pancreas is also responsible for making all of the amylase, which is the digestive enzyme required to digest the carbohydrate. So it just begs the question as to whether reducing the fat is in fact going to be of any value at all. Also, interestingly enough, omega-3 fatty acids, typically those that we get from fish oil, have been shown to be a calming fat as far as pancreatitis is concerned. And that may give us a clue as to what's behind this problem. Omega-6 fats on the other hand, and these are the fats that typically come from vegetable oils, are shown to be inflammatory fats. And that in itself has a major role to play in the body, because some inflammation is very important from the point of view of disease control. But like everything, when it gets out of balance, there's a problem. So what we recommend here at LifeWise is to feed either one of two of the diets that we produce. Both of them are fish-based. One is the ocean fish with oats and rice, and the other one is the grain-free tuna diet. Both have a strong fish content and a fish oil content. And that way we can get the calming influence from the fish oils. I prefer to feed the ocean fish because it is a lower density food, and I like to see it fed in small meals often rather than one big feed. The obvious benefit of that is that if we have a consistent supply coming through the system for the animal, then we're going to have less chance of overloading the system. And of course, with a lower density diet, that's going to be far more the case than if we were to use, say, the tuna, which is a much higher density diet. And we want to obviously reduce the risk of overloading the system. So that's about as much as we know at this stage, and about as far as we can go with this subject. Simply feed that diet, small amounts often, and just keep a very close eye on the situation. As more information comes to pass, we will certainly let you know, but in the meantime, Nick, hopefully that gives you a direction to move in, and if you've got another question, please send it in and we'd be delighted to get back to you. See you next time.